Hi everyone, it's me, number 4, Hidden Tomb Unsealed. For thousands of years, people have been fascinated with death. We ponder about what happens after we die and what we will be reunited with. Some believe in an afterlife where they will be judged for their actions while alive and then sent to either heaven or hell. Others believe that when you die, you simply return to the dust from which you were made, and that there is no more consciousness. Regardless of what you believe, one thing is certain: death is inevitable. Death is always near. You just don't know when it will arrive. That is why some religions encourage people to live life to the fullest and help others whenever they can. Because you never know how much time you have left. While death is inevitable, we try to postpone it as much as possible. Because no one wants to think about their own mortality. Death has always been surrounded by mystery. People used to bury their dead with rituals and customs that were meant to protect the body from evil spirits and ensure the safe passage of the soul into the afterlife. Over the years, many burial chambers have been discovered, but none are as intriguing as this one. In today's video, we will look at a tomb that was hidden for over 4,000 years before it was recently unsealed. Before we get into the details, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more updates. Let's go back in time to around 2000 BC, when Egypt was a powerful empire. Egyptians believed that after death, the soul would leave the body and travel to the underworld. There it would be judged by Osiris, the god of the dead. If the deceased person had lived a good life, they would be allowed to enter the field of reeds, a paradise in the afterlife. But if they had done bad things during their life, they would be condemned to wander the underworld for eternity. To avoid wandering the underworld, Egyptians built elaborate tombs filled with everything the dead might need in the afterlife. One such tomb has recently been discovered in the Egyptian desert. The tomb is located in the city of Akhmim, about 200 miles north of Cairo. Archaeologists uncovered the tomb while excavating a necropolis from the late New Kingdom and New Intermediate period, which dates back to between 1543–1069 BC. Inside the tomb are 3 coffins, 2 of which have already been opened. One of the coffins belonged to a woman named Taharit Isis, who was a singer and dancer at the court of King Amenhotep III. The other coffin belonged to a man named Tutu, who was a supervisor of the treasury. The 3rd coffin is yet to be opened, so we don't know whose remains are inside. What makes this tomb unique is that it was hidden for over 4,000 years before it was discovered. Archaeologists believe that the tomb was sealed using a technique known as the false door. This involved placing a stone slab in front of the entrance to the tomb, making it look like there was a wall in the way. In ancient times, thieves would often steal treasures from tombs, so this was a clever way to hide valuable artifacts from looters. The discovery of this tomb is important because it gives us insight into the burial practices of the Egyptians. During the late New Kingdom and New Intermediate period, Egypt was ruled by a series of pharaohs. The most famous of these pharaohs was Tutankhamun, who ruled from 1330 to 1323 BC. However, the discovery of this tomb does not have any connection with Tutankhamun. While the discovery of this tomb is exciting, it's important to remember that looting and vandalism are still major problems in Egypt. In recent years, several ancient sites have been damaged by vandals, including the Great Pyramid of Giza. As a result, authorities are taking steps to protect Egypt's cultural heritage. The government has launched a campaign to crack down on looters and vandals, and they're also working with international organizations to raise awareness about the importance of protecting ancient sites. This is a reminder that we all need to do our part to preserve history for future generations. The discovery of the tomb is truly a remarkable find, and I hope that it will help us learn more about ancient Egypt. What do you think about this amazing discovery? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching. See you next time.